never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
All right, y'all, we're live. It's 2025, and you're watching Buster Unmasked. Man, are we going to kick this show off with a bang starting this new year out? Let me just say it, man. We got a problem here today. There's no doubt about it. I brought extra security in case we have an issue, but we're definitely going to have a problem because my guest today, let me tell you something. He recently had been tapped by the wrestling gods. He is a Memphis Wrestling Grand Slam champion, the only Memphis Wrestling Grand Slam champion, and he is currently the Memphis Wrestling Heritage Champion, and him along with a few of his buddies are ushering in a brand new wave of professional wrestling and professional wrestler around the Mid-South area. I bring to you none other than the problem, AaRON Roberts. AaRON.
What's up, big man?
What's up, dude, man? I know it's a busy day for you today, dude. I know it's a taping day. You got a lot going on. So we're going to push this show a little faster than we normally do, man. First thing I want to say is thank you so much for coming on, dude.
Man, I appreciate you giving me this chance to let the world know what's coming in the future.
Man, let me tell you something, AaRON. It's been 2 months now, man. You got ID prospected. Man, I want to know, before we get to talking about you being Grand Slam champion and winning the Memphis Heritage title, how did it feel to get that call, dude?
Man, it felt like everything I've ever done in my entire life all came to fruition. Everything's been worth it. Man, it was I got the call about 2 a.m. out of dead sleep.
Right.
It was the greatest reason to ever wake up at 2 a.m. I promise you that.
Right. So, did you go back to sleep? I'm sure you didn't.
Barely.
So, look, man. I mean, here's the thing. Let me ask you this, AaRON. When did you actually have your first match? How old were you when you had your first legitimate wrestling match?
I don't know the exact date. I can never remember the exact date. I wasn't one of the guys that kept up with everything like I should have.
Well, how old were you age-wise?
I was somewhere between 13 and 14.
Okay, and how old are you right now?
23, about to turn 24. So I'm right at 10 years.
So right at 10 years, man, and I mean, you were born into this business. Here's the thing. This is something that you've been working at for pretty much your whole life. I'm sure even before you stepped in the ring, Dad had you guys in there playing around, teaching y'all stuff, probably before you even realized you were learning stuff, you know?
I got to tell you, my dad never taught me anything. All right, he refused to teach me and Cordell anything because he knew we wouldn't listen to him. So everything that we started off with, that was all Sarge O'Reilly and Anton LaVey from the early points on.
Dude, I got a hard-headed son. He's 14 right now, and he won't listen to a damn word I say, man. So I can
Yep.
understand that. But what I'm getting at, you spent your whole life in the wrestling business. You spent 10 years roughly in the ring, evolving into what we see now. And man, it had to be an awesome validation for you when you got that phone call, man. I know it would have been for me, man.
Yeah, I've never felt anything that it hit me like a freaking truck when it happens, you know. But
It
we
should
just
have.
keep grinding, just keep moving. Don't let it hold me down. Don't let it get in my head. I'm just gonna keep working hard like I was before.
That's what you got to do, man. Look, we got Mark McGee with us. He said, "What's up, brothers? What's up, Mark? Glad you tuning in and watching." So, look, we got the ID thing kind of out of the way right now. So let's go back. Let's go back. What, 2 years ago? Maybe a little longer. I feel like this whole thing is finally come full circle. I feel like what we see today. I feel like the AaRON Roberts we see right now, the problem. I feel like that started 2 years or so ago when the split with you and Zay came about. Would that be accurate from your opinion?
Yeah, I think about then was when I made the decision. I was going balls to the wall, and I was, if you want to ride with me, let's ride. If not, I'm gonna go on my way, and that's what kind of
Right.
happened. Zay wasn't ready then, but now we find ourselves in a position where he's ready to take it to a new level, take it to the new wave.
And we're gonna
I
talk
got my
about.
brother back.
Hey, we're gonna talk about the new wave because I'm gonna tell you something, dude. That first promo y'all cut started out with you by yourself. One of the absolute best promos I've ever seen, period. Especially for around here and new guys, young guys laying that line out there. That hey, we're fixing to change the business. I believed every word, Aaron. I thought it was the greatest promo that any young guys maybe has ever done, especially at least in the last 25, 30 years, to be truthful with
And I gotta tell you, you should believe it because it's real. It ain't no promo. It's the mission we're on. This area has been locked in a circle for years and years and years. It's time we bust that bubble and we start making waves because we got the talent. Everybody, not everybody, but most of the people in this area can be successful if they just try and they get out their own heads. And we gonna force them to, or they gonna fall.
you. Man, you're right about that. Look, here's the thing. There's a ton of prospectable talent out here around our area. There is a lot of good talent. I think it boils down to more of them buckling down and focusing on honing their craft. And here's the thing I like to tell young wrestlers. A lot of young wrestlers nowadays, I feel like when they get trained, the first thing they want to do is get a gimmick, come up with a gimmick. When truthfully, you should get your ass in the ring, learn your craft, hone your craft. The gimmick, in my opinion, is always in there. You just got to give it time to come out. And I feel like that's what I've seen with you. I feel like the AaRON Roberts we see today is the AaRON Roberts that's always been there. It just took that time to evolve and come to the surface, man. What's your thoughts about that? Because I don't feel like it's a character whatsoever. I believe every word you say.
No, man. If I tried to be this person when I first started and I was 13, 14 years old, it's not who I was. It wasn't believable then. You've got to, yeah, like you said, it's in everybody. You got to figure out who you are and who you are at that time. Not everybody's the Undertaker. It
Right.
takes time to figure out who you should be. And
All right, guys. Hopefully we'll get him back. The weather's bad. He's traveling. They're doing tapings. Hopefully we'll get him. There we go. We got him. Well, we lost him again. Let's give him a chance. See if we can get him back on here. There we go. Can you hear me? Aaron, I can't hear you. All right, guys, we're gonna wait on him. He's gonna log back in. Look, big deal, man. He's like I said, they're at the Wrestle Center right now. It's taping day. Got a lot going on. Glad AaRON was able to give us some time. Hopefully, he'll get logged back in here in just a minute, and we'll finish this. Finish what we were talking about, man. But I want to say this right now. No bullshit to all you guys out there, man. This should give you hope. Hold on, here we go. Let me get him back up here.
We good now? We good now?
We good, dude. Yes, sir.
Sorry
We good.
that. My
No, you good, man.
called me.
You good. Look, since we got a little break, we got Chance here. He says, to quote good old JR with AaRON Roberts, WWE business is about to pick up. And that's what I hope, AaRON. That is my hope and my dream for you. Man, I'm with that guy, man. I'm with Chance, dude. We got
so not one minute. The WWE's business is already picking up. Just tomorrow they debut Raw on Netflix. That's nuts. How many millions and millions and millions of new people are going to be looking for professional wrestling? That's all on them.
Right, man. Hey, I think you're primed for it. Look, we got Mark back with us. He said the first time I seen AaRON work, I was hooked. He's slaying it. You're building a big fan following out here too, man. I know you're a big badass dude, but people actually like your big mean ass, man. Talk to me about that. Talk to me about having that personality that comes through the screen, man. Because that's what it takes.
Man, you people can like me all you want, but at the end of the day, I'm doing what's best for me. And sometimes I'm gonna cheat to get what I need. And if you don't like that, that's your fault. That's all I got to say.
There you go, man. That's wrestling, man. What the referee don't see don't count, man. That's all that matters at the end of the day. So look,
you gotta always have a backup plan just in case, if you get what I'm saying.
You're the first ever Grand Slam champion. You've held the Memphis Wrestling Tag Team titles how many times?
Twice.
Twice. Zay both times?
Yes, sir.
You and Zay. All right. You held the internet title one time?
Yes, sir.
And then finally you collected that 10 pounds of gold, that top title, the title that puts you at the top of the mountain, that Memphis Heritage heavyweight title of Memphis Wrestling. Talk to me about winning that belt finally, man.
Man, it kind of, it seemed like everything started happening at once. Like we just pulled back, with everything just started clicking all together. Boom, 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 boom. One thing after another. It was a series of fortunate events for myself. Winning that title, I don't know if you've noticed, Buster, but I've never won the top title anywhere.
Right. I didn't know that, but I mean, you've been the top in the tag team title division.
I was always looked at as the opponent of the guy or something like that. But now the world's starting to realize that I am the guy. I'm the attraction. So that's special to me to know that they got the faith in me putting asses in seats.
And man, you like I said, your Grand Slam, you finally got the big gold in Memphis Wrestling that puts you at the top of the list. You're at the top of the food chain. You're everywhere, AaRON. I mean, everywhere around our area, every company wants a piece of AaRON Roberts now. Talk to me about that, man. It's like you're in demand more than you've ever been before, it seems like.
Yeah, man. Last night was the first time I've wrestled at the UCW Arena in Union City in probably 6 years.
Right.
TIWF. I'll be in TIWF next week. Week after that, who knows where I'll be. I got a big match in Dyer, Tennessee coming up with Jackson Drake, another WWE ID prospect. Bangers after bangers are lining up, and that's only just in Tennessee. Not to mention my dates in Chicago or Texas or Florida that's coming up that we're not even been promoted yet.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You've been venturing out of our state. It's like your perimeter has really opened up. Talk to me about you recently wrestled at, was it AAW?
AAW, yes, sir. One of the greatest indies of all time.
So talk to me about that experience, man, traveling off, going there, and how it was for you, dude.
Man, it was incredible. Just talent everywhere you looked on that show. And I'm not really a very talkative guy unless I know somebody.
Right.
So I was, I was welcomed in. It felt good. I got a lot of opportunities. I had a promo, then I had a match, then I had another promo. They don't just give that kind of time to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Dude.
very appreciative to get that kind of time on my first day.
Okay. I don't think I seen the pre-promo, but I seen the post-promo.
Yes, sir.
Again, one of the best promos. That's one thing I feel like's going on with you right now. I feel like since you got that 2 a.m. call, I feel like that validation it ain't, it's boosted your confidence. It's give you that credibility that, hey, I'm out here and I'm going for it now, because I feel like your confidence is just off the charts now. It bleeds through your words. It bleeds through your mannerisms on camera, dude.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, man. I just feel like I'm in my bag right now.
So look, man, y'all got a big taping today. I know Violent J's there. They've been promoting that. Who else is going to be there today?
We got a couple of the JCW guys here. Kerry Morton's here. The Backseat
Right.
Boys are here. Top Dollar AJ Francis is here. And then, of course, all you stars of Memphis Wrestling, like myself, Zay Washington, Denzel Rollins, the Top Dogs, the New Wave.
Right. And y'all just what, 2 weeks ago did your 200th milestone
Yes,
episode
sir.
of Memphis Wrestling, and you've been there for what, 90% of that at least?
Yes, sir. Yeah, pretty much. I was gone for a little bit, but I came back, and now I'm on the wave.
Well, you've been on here a while back, probably almost a year ago now. We talked about you being gone from Memphis. Well, I mean, your words were, "I got fired." That was your word. So let's talk about that. You were gone for a while, and man, ever since you came back, though, it's like your trajectory has been skyrocketing. I don't know if it was something in you, something that somebody's seen, or what. What do you feel like it changed the whole thing for you from being let go to coming back, and now you the top dog. You are the man.
Man, it's pretty simple, honestly. I just checked my ego at the door and showed up for work. And when I showed up for work and I told Dustin, we had a long conversation. I told him, I said, Dustin, I'm ready to be the top dog. And he said, well, prove it to me. And that's what's happened.
Man, you've definitely proved it, man. There ain't no doubt about that. Because I mean, a lot of these people don't know. But look, I don't know if you had already got the call or right after, but me and you had a conversation went back and forth on Messenger about wrestling being a competition,
Yes,
and,
sir.
and different things. And you told me, you said big things are coming. So let me ask you this: you already know then, or did this come after we went back and forth a little bit on Messenger?
Let's just say that day particular was a big day.
So was it before or after? Because I've already heard one little story. I heard it was after me and you had that conversation. So if it was after, how good did that fucking feel, Aaron? When
It wasn't
me and
after. I
you
saw that day.
before, so you already knew. So you were just working me, man.
Yep. Yeah,
Dude,
well,
here's the thing, man. I am so glad it turned out to be you. Me and you were talking off air a few seconds, and I told you, I said I never really gave it no thought of you, because you know how it is when guys have, especially guys who've grown up in this area, born in the wrestling, has been here all these years. You just feel like,
I'll tell you,
for whatever reason, it's not going to happen. And
they give
man, when
up.
it well, and
That's
when
what
it
happens.
turns,
They give up on themselves.
dude,
They
when it
don't. They
turned,
don't keep the drive alive.
and you did, man, and when it turned out to be you, man, me and Rocker had a conversation. I told Rocker, I said, I'm so glad it turned out to be him. And then I went back and actually put the guys I thought could have been the prospect guy down on paper, put you on paper. And once I did that and kind of started putting your credentials down on paper, it was blatant that you really were the only choice right now. You were the guy. You were the top guy that if anybody was going to get tapped, it should have been you.
Well, I appreciate that. Now, there's a lot of guys that deserve the same opportunities that I'm getting, and I'm very appreciative for the opportunities I get. And I hope that this is just me opening the door for everybody to get these opportunities. But I ain't
Dude,
finna let nobody. I ain't finna let nobody drag it down. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's not ready, I'm gonna tell them they're not ready. I'm finna make everybody step up.
Well, let's talk
'Cause I
about
might
that.
have the label, but the eyes are on everything that's happening right now.
So let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about those words, being ready. Here's the thing. Even 2 years ago, would you have been ready?
No.
Personally, I don't think you were ready 2 years ago. You're prime right now. You were ready, and that's a big deal. That's something other guys need to understand, that just because you feel like you should be getting these spots at these times don't really mean that you're ready. And a lot of times, if you get an opportunity that you're not ready for and you go out there and really shit the bed on it and blow that opportunity, man, that can steer your whole career for a lifetime.
Yes,
It
sir.
can be hard to come back from that. So being ready for those kind of opportunities is a big deal. And that's what I feel like. I feel like you were ready in your mind, and then I feel like when you got the nod, I feel like that's when it was the validation for your confidence. And ever since then, man, everything you do, even in the ring, I see a more deliberate, a more it ain't methodical. It's just a more deliberate delivery of everything you do, from whether it's a chop or a move to a facial expression. You're making sure, man, that you're accentuating all of your best qualities, dude. And I feel like that comes from now you having the confidence in you to know that, hey, I'm gonna go out here and push the envelope. And that's what I feel like y'all are doing. I feel like you're pushing the envelope.
Yes, sir. That's the plan. We gotta make the area evolve while
Dude,
we're evolving.
and here's the thing, it's been a long time since this area has had a measuring stick, a barometer to say of the talent around here. Now we do have, finally, after 25, 30 years, we have a barometer. You are the measuring stick right now. And all these other guys out here, like we said, there's a ton of talented guys in our area. Every one of these guys, it ought to give them hope. It ought to feed their dream that, hey, if I focus and I work my ass off, maybe I'll get the same opportunity AaRON got, man. It ought to be, your confidence being boosted, you being elevated, ought to elevate a lot of these guys around here. But it's on them personally to take that and go for it.
That's right. That's exactly how I feel. There's not even anything for me to add to that, Buster. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So look, on January 17th, we're going to be in Dyer, Tennessee with Premier Pro Wrestling. And you mentioned it. Jackson Drake, you and Jackson Drake are going to be facing off, and for me, it's kind of like maybe bragging rights for ID prospects. Both of you guys have been ID'd, and it's like, well, whoever wins means I'm the top ID between you guys. How do you feel about that?
Man, Jackson Drake, that's not gonna be an easy match. We're both given this position because we both earned it. So that means I'm not gonna walk into Dyer, Tennessee, and walk through somebody like I would normally assume I'm gonna do. I know I'm coming for a fight that day, and I know Jackson's gonna give it right back to me. But at the end of the day, I'm the problem, Aaron Roberts. I'm 6'4", 420 pounds, and I'm a machine right now. Ain't nobody gonna stop me, whether it's him, them, there, anywhere. And Roberts is gonna be the top dog. I promise you that.
Well, let's talk about Premier Pro for a second, because they're one of the companies around here that actually book these type of matches. I mean, this is a marquee match. This is a main event match pretty much anywhere, especially around this area. So talk to me about being able to having companies that'll actually book you with these opponents and stuff, man. Because, I mean, we all know you got to work guys just as good or better than you to get better. So talk to me about Premier Pro and them being one of the companies around here that book those type of matches.
Man, I tell you, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret right now. Premier, they were the first to do it, but I've got a lot of stuff lining up. Pulling back the curtain, there's a lot finna happen in this area. I'm finna try to blow it up. So I need every promotion, if anybody's watching, to step up because it's finna start happening.
Well, let me ask you something then. I know we're on short time because, like I said, you're in Memphis. You're at the Wrestle Center. Y'all are getting ready to kick off the big day of tapings. You're now the Memphis Heritage Heavyweight Champion, and I know that you have been having a feud with the Gun Show back and forth. Y'all have been going back and forth, and We seen the gun show actually leave you laying in the middle of the ring and actually use your hand and make you sign a contract. But then we also seen what happened in that match where at the end of the day, we seen the debut of the New Wave and boom, the gun show's laid out like he seems to always be when he takes on AaRON Roberts. So
That's
what
right.
my question is, you got the gun show in front of you right now, but deep down inside, who do you feel like is the biggest challenge for you and your Memphis Heritage heavyweight title in the whole company? Who do you feel like it could be the guy to give you your hardest run?
Man, I'm gonna tell you the names that I've already been in the ring with. I don't want to see again. As good as they can be, Tim Bosby is a superstar waiting to happen. Been there, done that. Mike Anthony, been there, done that. K Toomer, been there, done that. I'm ready for somebody new to step up. I'm ready for somebody of these guys just waiting for a chance to make their move and to step up against the problem AaRON Roberts. Somebody like a BJD or a Colton Cage, or let me look around here, like a Ray Sanders. Any of these guys that are standing around in this parking lot right now, I want them to step up.
AaRON, feel free to open that door, take the camera, go over and beat the crap out of Ray right now, dude. So what I'm feeling like is you don't really, it sounds like you don't really feel like there's nobody out there right now that's going to take that belt from you.
Ain't nobody going to touch my title, Buster.
Let me ask you this. You 6'4", 420 pounds, and you mentioned K Toomer. He's another guy. I don't know how tall he is. I lost myself, guys. I don't know if y'all can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you, Buster.
Hold on, dude. Let me try to get...
This is the A-Rob show now. I'm taking over. Any
There
questions in the comments, drop them down for me.
I done lost my damn green screen. But here's what I wanted to talk to you about while I'm trying to get my green screen up. K Toomer, another 400-pound guy, probably 6'2" himself. Talk to me about you two guys facing off in the ring. What was it like to face off with a guy just as big as you, man?
Man, it hurt.
It hurt, huh?
That's about all I can say about that. It hurt. It was hard hitting. It was impactful. There's not very many people here that can pick me up off my feet and put me down, but K Toomer's one of them. Gun Show's one of them. You know, like, this is not an easy challenge. These are not easy days. But at the end of the day, I'm the one working harder.
That spine buster I seen the Gun Show put on you, man. Man, he had your big self way up in the air, man, right down to the canvas. Big, strong dude, man. He's actually a former, what, is he a two-time Memphis Heritage champion?
Man, I don't know how many times he's won this title. He's won it too many times, and it's never going to happen again. I can promise you that.
Well, look, and I know we're getting close. We got a few more minutes. I want to get, like I said, I feel like it's come full circle. I feel like the A-Rob we see right now started 2 years ago or so when you and Zay had to split. Now we're seeing the new wave. You, Zay are back together. Denzel Rollins, just in case. Talk to me about the new wave and how this kind of came about, man. Talk to me first about when did you and Zay kind of mend ways with each other?
Man, you seen that day that I got the call, right? That I got the tap. It was me versus Zay Washington in that one. After that, I felt my phone ringing just a few days later. And it was Zay Washington. I answered the phone, and he told me he was ready for a change. He was ready to make things happen. And that was all it took. All I needed to hear was that my brother was ready to do it. So now we're doing it. And of course, you know, the Young Goats, we was a two-man group here in Memphis, but we was running three-man group everywhere else with the homie Denzel Rollins. So we had to pull him back into it too. And Denzel, he's been struggling to find his footing here in Memphis wrestling, but now he's got it. And them two are going to take over the tag team division while I stand on top of the singles division, and we're going to rule the world.
Man, I'll be honest with you. I love them. I love the faction. I love the group of you guys. Denzel, submission machine, Matt Wrestler, Zay Washington, explosive, can fly. He's a rocket. You're the bulldozer. They get the guys rocking and rolling. They cut all the branches, and you come in and just bulldoze all the waste right out of the building. Really cool. And just in case with you guys, let's talk about just in case for a second, because I've actually got Justin coming on the podcast here soon, in a couple of weeks, maybe a month, maybe it's next month. But let's talk about Justin Case because we seen you and Justin Case get put together. What 2 years ago now? Maybe a
Yeah,
little longer than that.
just
And
about
man,
to split.
immediately, I felt like you two guys clicked together. I felt like he added something to you, you added something to him that both of y'all kind of were missing, but together, it's like ever since y'all got together too, your trajectory's been going uphill. So talk to me about
Yeah,
Justin for a few seconds.
man, Justice taught me a lot. You know, for a long time, when you're a young guy, you man, screw the old guys. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't understand what we got going on nowadays. But me and Justin, we find a way to find the old school mentality with what the new school mentality is, and that's AaRON Roberts now. You know, he's the greatest advisor anybody could have, and any independent wrestler in our area that is looking to take you to the next level, you need to be paying Just In Case all your money so he can make you a star. I promise you that. That man knows more than anybody else knows. Anybody knows that he knows. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's just a freaking Pandora's box of knowledge. So anybody that's got the chance needs to tap into Just In Case's brain. And that's what we're doing now. We got me, Zay, and Denzel with Justin pulling the strings, telling us what we need to be doing. And it's working so far. It's worked for me for the last 2 years, and now it's going to work for them.
So let me ask you this: what is the goal? What is the goal of the new wave? Because here you said something a while ago about being able to marry the old school with the new school, and see that's something I feel like you do really well because I know for a fact you were psychologized old school, being born into the business. Your daddy's Reg, your uncle's Chris Rocker, like you said, you've been under Sarge's wing. All these dudes understand old school mentality. They are old school mentality, old school psychology, but I feel like that's the thing. There's such a disconnect sometimes between older guys and the younger guys when I feel like the key is being able to meet in the middle and find out how to marry
Yeah.
the old ways with the new ways. And I do feel like you're kind of a hybrid. You may be the hybrid around here for the new and the old finally finding that perfect mesh.
Yes, sir. Man, the issue is old school guys think it's not 2025. That
Right.
people still want to see only punching kicks. That's just
Right.
there's athletes all over the world doing other things. You know, they want to see some of that. But you can always tell the same stories. The human brain still works the same. And so if you can tap into that brain with the old school stories, the old school psychology, and be the athletes that we have to be today to be professional wrestlers, that's where you find the money.
I think you found the money, dude. I'll be honest with you, AaRON. I think you found it, man. AaRON, we're at 33 minutes, dude. I'm gonna start weaning us down, getting us out of here. Like I said, I know you're a busy guy. First thing I want to do, man, is I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you on all your success around here. I want to congratulate you with becoming the Memphis Wrestling Heritage Heavyweight Champion. And I want to congratulate you on the ID prospect, man. That is a big deal. I hope you realize how big a deal that really is for our wrestling scene and our community around here. Now, here's the thing. After it happened and I found out about it, which I think I had found out about it before it was actually released finally. You didn't tell me because you was working me, but I knew you had the deal before you let it out. But a few days after, I made a post, something to the effect of, it's we need to get behind you. Here's the thing, because when you first got it, there was a lot of chatter about who it should have been, who everybody's got their fucking favorites, but at the end of the day, when I put it down on paper, the paper told the facts. There wasn't nobody else it should have been but AaRON Roberts, and I want to congratulate you on, man, hopefully changing the game around our area for the future, dude. It's a big deal, man. It's a real big deal, man, and take pride in that, man. You the first. You the first in 30 years or more.
Now, well, let's give credit where credit is due. My man Marco Stunt, he did make it to AEW.
There you go.
My guy Blake Christian was an NXT
Blake Christian,
superstar.
right.
Let's not forget about those guys. They did come before me. But I'm bringing everybody with me. So it's time to step up.
So look, man, I got one more question for you before we get out of here. Your goals. Where do you want to see AaRON Roberts in the next few years? Truthfully, dude. No bullshit. All bullshit aside, where does the problem see himself in the next, let's say, 2 years in the wrestling business?
The next 2 years?
Yeah.
I want to say you're going to see AaRON Roberts holding gold in NXT.
Dude, that's what I was hoping to hear you say, because that's what I'm hoping for. Honestly, AaRON, I'm hoping they get your ass out of here within the next 6 or 7 months.
That would be beautiful.
I hope they get you out of here. Man, I want to...
I just have to keep working, though. Just work hard, and the hard work's going to pay off, I promise.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Aaron. We all know WWE loves characters, and you have one of the very best. You've evolved your character, who you are, your personality comes through 10 times fold. Look, I'll be honest with you. I wish hadn't nobody ever been called the one-man gang. I seen somebody on Facebook tout you as that. They said he's like the new one-man gang. I wish nobody had ever used that because it fits you to the damn T, man.
I thought about maybe paying homage to the gang and maybe a moniker, something like the one-man army or something like that.
Man, it fits you to the T. I like the problem, dude. You're on a roll. And like I said, we all know WWE likes strong characters. And that's one thing I think that you're off the fucking charts with is your character. AaRON, my brother, have a great day taping. I know y'all going to kick somebody's ass at Memphis today at the Wrestle Center. Thank you so much for coming on. And, dude, I wish you all the success in the future, my man.
I appreciate you, Buster. Thanks for having me. And just want to say thanks to, everybody's giving me the opportunities, especially I guess I can say my bosses, Triple H, Paul Levesque, and Nick Khan. I just want to say thank you guys for the opportunities.
There you go, man. Big deal. AaRON Roberts. Dude, have a great day. Kick some ass, and I'll see you on the 17th for sure.
Yes, sir. Let's be it.
Take it easy, my man. All right, guys, you seen it right there. WWE ID prospect, AaRON Roberts. First one from Memphis. The only one right now from Memphis, Tennessee. I appreciate him coming on, giving us his time. He's a busy dude now, especially. Guys, this is the very first podcast of 2025 for Buster Unmasked. Working on some changes, working on getting a new logo. Going to get some new intro music, some customized personal intro music for the podcast. I've got a ton of podcasts coming at you, a ton of them. Just this week alone, Wednesday, I got the patriarch of the Robertsons family, the Roberts. I got Big Red Roberts coming on. We're going to talk to him Wednesday. Friday, I got Derek King coming on. We're going to talk about Derek King and his retirement after all these years. The next week, I've got Cordell Roberts. We're doing the whole Roberts family. We're doing the dad and both sons over the next couple of weeks during this month. And I got a bunch more podcasts coming up, guys. Too many to even tell you about. I want to thank everybody who come in and watched today, who interacted. And we'll be back Wednesday night at our normal time, 7 p.m. Till then, y'all take it easy.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.